#1 rule of processing anything. What's going on, everybody? All right, it is D-Day. It is time to process our birds and see how the new setup is going to work out. So let me show you. I kind of left you all in red when it came to the chicken plucker and what I was going to do with it, and feathers and drainage. Well, I worked 2 jobs and then had other stuff to do this week, and so I didn't really have the opportunity to get anything relatively good set up. Let me show you what I do have set up though. Boom. The only problem here is I need to kind of dig this out so it drains further out. It's going to hold water right here. But this is what I have. These 2 little, you go underneath like your rain spouts and stuff, and then a grate to hold the feathers so the water will continue to drain, and I can dig this out. I'm not too worried about doing it today. Again, this is all just a trial run. I might have to raise that up a little bit to figure something a little bit better out. Not sure yet. Not 100% there. So that's what this is. This is testing of the new facility. This is going to change the way we process. And I'm excited. I am excited for the fact that this is going to be a big deal. It's a big deal for me. So right now, we've got our water heating up. I wasn't aware of just how warm that was going to make it under here. So we've got the fan going. I have fans going all the time anyways whenever I'm doing this stuff, because of flies and heat, stuff like that. So it's fine. It keeps me cool. It'll keep the bugs away too. So we got the table cleaned off. It's all nice and good. Got our chill tank here. Got some ice in it, some vinegar. And then our cooler set up for going whoop, whoop, and then I'll move them and then whoop, whoop, whoop. Fan. So most of this video is probably going to be time lapse because I want to move as quick as possible to see how efficient it is. My biggest concern right now is how far away my kill cones are from the actual processing. It's just a lot of walking. So now when it comes to when I park the birds, it's good because it's right there, not too far. I was able to pull them on grass. They were good. They're happy. Of course, if you're new to this, you're probably not going to learn too much from this process that I show. But if one thing you need to learn is pull the feed from them the night before. Don't feed them the night before. That way you don't have so much gunk inside of them. They're still going to be able to eat, of course, because they're on grass, unless you have those like chicken cages where you can put them up on stuff. I don't have those, so it doesn't really bother me too much. So yeah, scald water, I usually take it to about 150. Right now we are at just below it, so I could start by the time the chickens bleed out. Be good. So enjoy watching the process. Okay, so we've gotten to the part where we talk about the #1 rule of processing anything. Keep your mouth shut. Bird just pooped on me. Hit me right in the face, right in the chest. #2 rule. Don't lick your lips. It happens though. It's part of it. But while we're taking a break right now to tell you the #1 rule and #2 rule, I already made a change to the setup. I moved the cones closer, moved the birds closer, because it was too much walking back and forth to over there by that building. Plus the sun was kind of beating on it, so I feel like that was going to kind of dry that blood up, which it has, and it makes it harder to clean that plastic. So with it being right here, it just makes it easier. It's on the grass, clean up, stuff like that. So also, the table right here, a little too much back. I was having some issues with the birds sliding. I haven't leveled it up anymore, so I'll just deal with it. But then that's one thing I do have to focus on before the next time, is leveling that table up a lot better, because the birds are still sliding away from me. Other than that, everything is working pretty well. The switch up here for the plucker, game changer. I love that. That has been awesome. So yeah, let's get back to it. Okay, so let's go through it. We found out that putting the kill cone right here was better. Also, what is nice is the fact that the scald bucket being right here, like we're not losing that much water on the ground. Everything stayed relatively clean. The fan was nice. It definitely helped. What my favorite part is the cleanup. The fact that I don't have to fold up tables. I don't have to put up a tent, fold up the tent, roll everything out, blow the, it's just, that right there makes all of this worth it. The table cleans up real nice. Everything cleans up real nice. The only thing I'm gonna have to do with our scald bucket, I wish it was a little higher, so I might try to find a taller burner. Also, because this is so heavy, I need to probably put a spout on it so I can run a hose and run out the water. I'm just worried about doing that because of my dad's pot. He had it made. But the truth is, I don't know what I would cook in it. I have cooked, we have cooked stuff in it, not since I've used it for processing, but like, we used to make like large bats of deer hash, but we just don't do that anymore. So I might just put a spout on it. And honestly, I don't think putting a spout on it's going to really affect it that much if we do cook in it, because it might just make it easier to clean. So probably going to put a spout on that. That way we can drain the water out a lot easier, because it's super heavy. Gotta let it cool because it's hot. Everything did great. I love that switch. That switch, I'm serious, that switch is a game changer. It's awesome. So other than that, everything is great. Cleaning up is a breeze. The coolers being here makes it even better because we're in the shade. We've got ice on all the birds. That ice is going to hold well for tomorrow so I can package them. 100% satisfied with the work I've done and what this is going to do for us, because I'm for real, makes it a breeze. Makes it so easy not to have to set everything up the night before and tear everything down the same day. I'm tired. When we have a class, it's a little bit different. It's a lot easier. I'm not as tired, but when I'm doing it by myself, I get tired. So it's nice. I did level the table up just a little bit more. Still had some slideage, so I'm going to have to figure out just making it completely level. I didn't get much water on the floor, so even when I was spraying it off, so I don't think it being level is going to really affect anything other than it being level. So, awesome. Very happy. Appreciate y'all. Thanks for checking in. And remember, when you're processing, keep your mouth shut, because you don't want stuff going in there. That's not fun. Appreciate y'all.